Yes. I see that, the extension shit itself. There we go. Alright. Get my headphones in here. Holy shit! Oh, hello there.
Razzie. Oh, look at this fucker. The man's become a dad and he thinks he has jokes.
That's right. You're damn right. There we go. I'll get this changed over. I am,
Get rid of
once again, I slept pretty decent, but I feel like I've been awake for 4 straight days. It's a very strange feeling. But here we are, in a very bright screen. Apparently I'm supposed to skip like 20 minutes. Dude, what the fuck? So this is an hour and 20 minutes. They had a 20-minute lead up. More than a 20-minute lead up.
Some
A
people are saying
half-hour lead up.
whoever who was it? Skip through near 20 minutes of games that would normally
Been a sizzle reel.
skip through. Oh.
I'm assuming they mean that there's only like a handful of like big titles and the rest are.
Well, we already know what the big titles are. The big titles are Fable, Forza, and Game Freak's game. Those are the 3 big titles, and then there is a surprise game that they show in here.
Is the surprise game that they still make games?
The surprise game is not an Xbox game.
Oh,
It's
so it's an Xbox game, but they're putting on PlayStation.
yeah, all these games are on console, on every console. No shocker there.
This is an Xbox.
Soon you're not going to own an Xbox, so I don't know why they. Don't know why.
This is a box that plays video games. Oh my god. Imagine having to be the videography team that is forced to come up with all this fucking B-roll.
Forza will be on PS5. They say in here that it's just the PS5 version is not going to be launching the same as the Xbox or the PC version. For reasons? Wow.
I can't describe how much I hate basically everything about Microsoft as a company right now. I don't think they're doing a single thing well. Everything is, like, they're doing everything poorly. And every facet of their business. The only facet of the business in which they are not failing in some sort of like textbook definitional sense is their stock price is currently going up because AI is going up despite nobody wanting it. Every other piece of their business, from front to back, is pure, unfiltered, cold-pressed dog shit. Absolutely horrific.
It's gotten it, you know, at work today I was on a massive rant to my colleagues about how shit stuff is, because we've been getting a Microsoft problem that was caused by their most recent Windows 11 update. So, how do you feel like about not shutting off your computer when you press the shut off computer? Instead, it restarts the computer.
Oh, they've done that. There was a bug in Windows 10 after updates where you chose like update and shut down, where it wouldn't. It would update and restart and then stay on.
Yeah. So this one is if you press the shutdown. This isn't with any updates. This is just if you press the shutdown button, it just restarts the laptop, the machine.
Oh, that's great.
And then the next one is that some applications such as snipping tool, notepad, calculator, they all bring up a specific error saying that, and it's an error uh, with connecting to the Microsoft Store. Granted, our company is the Microsoft Store blocked, so we shouldn't be getting that error because we're not pointing towards it, and yet we get the error. And so, fucking Satya Nadella, fucking 30% of Windows 11 code is done by AI
Vibe
now.
coded.
Our North Star is to allow AI to code all of Windows 11 and for future updates. Fuck off. You baldy piece of fucking shit.
Just imagine for like 2 seconds working at Microsoft, right? And your
Yeah.
CEO comes out and says, our North Star is to get to a point where I don't need any of you working.
Any of you. Yeah.
And you're just sitting there
Our
going,
North-
well, okay. Great. Thank you.
Our North Star is we're going to replace you for free.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Not that. Wow, there's a bright screen. I didn't need to see anyway. Thank you.
I don't know what the Xbox fascination is of white right recently.
Hold on. First thing we should take note of here.
Mm-hmm.
They are choosing to highlight 3 games on screen.
Yeah.
2 out of the 3 are under one studio.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6. I'm Torben Oert, Design Director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arcetta, Art Director for Forza Horizon.
The moment that Microsoft eventually breaks up Playground Games, or the people working there get tired and leave, I will both be extremely sad. And finally and holistically done with anything that represents the Xbox brand and Microsoft gaming division. I will have nothing left that I care about. There'll be nothing left. It will be a barren wasteland of ass.
Horizon Festival is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for
Sick.
a very
That's awesome,
long time.
Technors.
Japan.
We designed a campaign that really focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar of the festival or a racing champion or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan.
Just a tourist in Japan. So while you're there, make sure to do pull-ups on cherry blossom trees.
Your first
Make as much of a nuisance
Maybe do
as you can.
some film some people who have decided to end their life in the suicide forest, and randomly speak in Korean in local coffee shops just to see what happens. And then, take your Corolla GR out for a rip, bud.
goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races in faster, more exciting cars.
Can I say this, as much as I love Forza Horizon and Forza, I kind of miss the era of arcade and simcade where you started in a shit box and you were in that shitbox for a hot fucking minute because you were modifying it, trying to improve
Like
it.
a Ford Pinto.
Yeah, like you're eking out fucking wins in your 92 like fucking Honda Civic with 95 horsepower. You're just struggling to go anywhere. And then and eventually you win a bunch of races, you're moving up the ranks, you got yourself then you're into like some sort of mid-tier fucking car. And then far-flung future, now we're in like the fucking like a Pagani or something. And so as much as I love just like turning on the game and now here I am driving, a Pagani, it kind of like it does suck a little bit of the fun of Simcade arcade racing. It kind of sucks a little bit of it out. And I do think that it to some degree has limited their ability to have like a sensible career mode in a game that isn't like you are a legitimate race driver on legitimate tracks all the time, like let's say Gran Turismo.
At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move up by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include...
And then...
Same formula is what it's saying.
Classic Horizon showcases and our new Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City. When you finally earn your gold wristband, you get access to Legend Island, an exclusive region of the world with unique events, tracks, and areas to explore. And that will be a true accomplishment.
Ah, the downhill drift.
Throughout that journey, all of Japan outside the Horizon Festival is yours to explore at your own pace. So, let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
France. Imagine the rug pull. We're all sitting here waiting for Tokyo and they just fucking swerve us and all of a sudden we're racing around France.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional. This is our largest map, full of verticality, diverse biomes, seasonality, and breathtaking driving experiences, elevated by Japan's unique car culture. So we knew from the start that we wanted to deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
Where's Han?
As someone who grew up in Los Angeles,
If Han
and
isn't in
Tokyo,
here,
both
I don't-
cities known for car culture.
I don't trust it.
I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nanakorobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
Okay. I don't want to downplay the fact that this is probably a good thing to have to some extent, but I feel like if you have to sit here and like start talking to me like I'm taking a like 1000 level university course on Japanese culture in the context of an arcade simcade racing game, maybe, well.
When our team builds a Forza Horizon game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything. Time lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and geology, scans of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing.
Important question. Sorry I'm pausing so much. Important question. Do we get to drive past, and did they put it back in place, the Sega store? Despite it having been closed down. I certainly hope so.
Cars. From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes, like Mount Haruna and Bandai Atsuma. Then we layer in the details around them, creating a world where every road leads to discovery. For this game,
thank you,
we
Sherlock.
built our biggest urban area yet. Our Tokyo city is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before, with multiple districts, each with a unique identity. We work to create a city where every road,
I was going to say, if I saw one briefly, but if I went too long without seeing an NSX in a game set in Tokyo, I was going to be very upset.
every corner, and every shortcut is fun to drive and a delight to explore.
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in games so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore. That sense of exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip in Japan is something for you to collect. Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those cars will have new body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows. We've also fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars.
Hell yeah, Power Wagon.
We've improved how each car is affected by the world. For example, with new cosmetic tyre wear, so each car responds authentically as you rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore.
What in the... Bro, what engine did you put in that thing? It's fucking, look like cramming a V8 with a turbo, none of which actually fits in the car. Okay.
Aftermarket cars. They're always bargains and include some extremely rare and unique cars to show off in your garage. We're not just bringing classic JDM to life, but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6
Don't say
Color Car
Nissan.
is one of them.
Don't do it. Don't say Nissan. It definitely...
The GR GT is a race-derived road car that combines motorsport performance.
Toyota's new fucking supercar, which, by the way, looks fucking insane. And if you asked me if they would ever do a car like this ever again, I would have told you were crazy, but they're doing it.
With road-going excellence. And our game is the ideal place to experience the most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese engineering perfection.
Our cars sound better than ever, with greater detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world.
Oh, wait a minute. Forgot to open up. You're gonna lose signal for a second.
Music is a huge part of the Horizon Festival, and we're curating a diverse track list from around the world, including exciting Japanese artists, so you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing, cruising, or drifting. And to complement the visual contrast of our map,
Now, if you can understand why when they told me that they were making the next Fable game, I got a little bit excited, it's because Playground does environmental stuff super fucking good in a car game. And you have to make stuff real optimized to be able to go into, because typically you're just driving past everything at, 150 miles an hour. Things don't have to look good. But
We've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich and truly authentic world for you to experience.
In Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that. You'll find one of these at every player house, big enough for multiple cars, where you can freely decorate the entire space. And when you're done, you can invite your friends over to see what you've built.
kind of giving me
But the ultimate place to
Project
express
Gotham
your
Racing vibes
creativity
with that.
is the estate. This mountain valley starts off completely empty and
What?
overgrown.
Okay,
but
what are we
once
doing?
you unlock it, you can build and decorate directly in the open world here. And anything you
What?
construct is permanent and visitable by your friends. Our teams
Okay.
are fully committed to Forza Horizon being
I guess.
the open world driving game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back and appreciate the world in motion. Our major new accessibility feature is customizable.
Not a bad idea just to
high-contrast
vibe,
mode,
honestly.
making the open world of
If you just
Japan
wanna, like, see the
visually
world and not have to
accessible
drive the car,
everyone.
that's
No
actually
matter
kind of
how
a neat
you and your friends
idea.
play, you can customize Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
Japan is world-renowned for its car meets, like Daikoku, and inspired by these experiences, Forza Horizon 6 will include new, open-world car meets. These are places
Oh.
where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you see. Then head out together to explore, where you'll find classic events like street races and our new Toge battles, iconic nighttime races down Japanese mountain passes. There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time Attack circuits. These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard. Playing
No,
together
it
is easier and more rewarding than ever. Forza fans are incredibly creative, making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well
What?
as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate and the customizable garage. We also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building
Dear
fully
God, how
multiplayer.
much is in this
In
game?
Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build
If it all
anything
works,
you
feels
can
like it's gonna be a
imagine
miracle.
together.
From everyone here at Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on, and that you're as excited as we are for the game. We'll be launching on Xbox and PC on the 19th.
This guy has a
of May.
phenomenal
If you're a Forza
presentation
fan on
voice.
PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months. And thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
Well, I mean, y'all know I'm going to be playing Forza, so it is what it is. You know, it's arguably the only game series still being made under the Xbox brand that's even particularly good. Playground might be the only remaining. Oh my lord! Of course they did. Are you going to be racing a frickin' Gundam in the opening? Instead of a jet airplane, you're gonna be racing a Gundam. And now for something completely different.
Chat, take a drink of how many times they say pocket monster.
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは
Never underestimate a Japanese businessman's ability to consistently wear wrinkled shirts and wrinkled suit jackets.
東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。
He hasn't been home.
ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組み。ギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほか、ソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送り出し、
Yeah, dude, the Horizon games are always fire. They've been fire for ages. I don't think they've had a bad one. Like, they've all been good.
新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明崩壊後の汚れに侵食された日本。そして一人と一匹の
Hey, what's up, Adam?
アクション RPG というゲーム
Sleep
プレイで
has
構
not
築されてい
been
ます。この美しく
horrible,
過
but
酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を
but you know,
味わってい
it's
ただくことが
broken.
できればと心から願っています。
We have our shift schedule that we're still going with. It's been working pretty well so far.
バトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ、新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。最初は目標とそのゲームでの感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。隔離された主人公エマとこの世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
古島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれ、すぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の廃棄を覆い尽くすほどまでに植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となっており、ダイナミックなゲームが要求されます。このような経緯で血を吐いて自由に操ることのできる鶴のような髪をエマの能力にすることになり、プロトタイプも出来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったんです。
What in the avatar is going on here? Like, actually, just
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることは
I mean, I want this to be good for Game Freak's sake because, it's not like they've had a chance to stretch their legs and do anything other than Pokemon, generally speaking, for 30 years.
形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いた時、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐食体も出来上がっていきました。腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
世界の舞台を作るのと同時にエマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。はるか昔に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。 エマは腐食体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、人々が住むコロニーから隔離され暮らしています。エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。
The fact they put so little funding into Pokemon games to come out with these bangers almost feels insulting, to be honest. I blame Nintendo executive meddling. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know if it would have made a difference if you had given like the Pokemon devs more money. Didn't really seem to be their bottleneck.
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマとクーの力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。
I'm so disinterested in this that I haven't even been reading the subtitles.
腐食体はこの世界の if の対象であり、最も象徴的
I'm
な
just
存在
kind
で
of
す。
absorbing whatever the hell this
巨大化していった
is.
生物たちです。
I
エマとクーが戦う強力な敵です。腐食体は汚れを吐き、その巨体で世界を蹂躙していきました。腐食体の中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は、植物を操り自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。
yeah, like if you're given $20-30 million US to make a Pokemon game, and you're the company that's made Pokemon games for longer than most of it, a lot longer than most of its players have even been walking the face of the earth. And you have systems and procedures in place, and the general formula of the games have been, you know, even when they diverge from those a bit, they're kind of set in stone in ways that make those divergences not, you know, particularly challenging. They're not reinventing the wheel. You look at how long they reuse assets and how long they got away with, for example, the pure amount of reused Pokemon sounds for all those. Like money just doesn't seem like the hurdle there. It seems to be, if anything, time, because you know they have a very specific cadence they follow in regards to the new anime, the new card sets, and then the new video games. So I'd say time is probably the biggest contributing factor to the games being so kind of shit. And then also they just seem to do a really bad job in more recent times where they did not bring in people or give themselves enough runway to figure out 3D before they made the leap. They're still figuring it out from what we can see.
そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
As the classic, it's been around for so long that they've been, you know, they've gone crazy.
さまざまな人物と出会います。長い旅をサポートするブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
とどめはきちんとさせる。
エマとクーは同じ
That was a
気軽
familiar
な力を
voice.
宿していて、互いにその力を影響させ合いながら戦います。例えばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受け流すと、クーに力がたまり開花技という強力な効果を持った技を発動できます。そして開花技を放てばさらに次のアクションの選択肢に幅が広がります。例えばある開花技を使うと、エマは彼岸花の大輪を咲かせ、その大輪に跳躍して兜割りを行うことができます。また別の開花技を使えば敵を縛り、エマの強力な闘技を敵に叩き込むことができます。
There's something about the combat that feels weird. It's the flow of the combat feels off. There doesn't seem to be like a, it's an action game that seems to lack pace. It feels like a lot of the things in there are too deliberate, if that even makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like the pace of it feels weird.
選択中は時間がスローになり、考える時間が生まれます。ターンベースの RPG コマンドのように考えることになります。スキルを磨くほどにエマとクーの連携は研ぎ澄まされていきます。互いに補い合う関係で2人は常につながっているんです。エマとクーにはそれぞれスキルツリーがあり、エマが行動すればクーに影響を与え、クーが行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました。またエマとクーの親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多くなります。様々なスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマとクーを結びつける霊秘石や
We only really saw Forza Horizon 6, which looks absolutely fucking insane. And now here we are with Game Freak. And it looks insane, but for a different reason. I want to like what I'm watching with this right now, but none of this looks right.
Right. So, you know that He-Man trailer got shown today? Our teaser trailer.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. Big problem, and probably the 9/11 of the movie. Jared Leto is Skeletor.
Why? Why can we not escape this fuck? How does he keep getting work? I don't understand. What does he know? What does he know?
プレイヤーの皆さん次第です。皆さんがどんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか、今からとても楽しみです。
遥か昔に汚れに追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新たな世界。企画構想から6年間、私たちはこの世界に数
6 years? Oh, fuck, boys.
Worse
数えきれない秘密や奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました。すべてのプレイヤーの皆さんにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界を体験していただける日が待ちきれません。本作は今年の夏 Xbox、PC、そしてプレイステーションでリリースされます。さらにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から Xbox ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
My initial feeling on that is pass. Oh, we're gonna do the thing where we leave Fable up there and we just like sidebar a bunch of shit.
A bunch of shit. Bold of you to assume.
That's a penis. Bless him, he's still at it.
Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions. And this is Elizabeth Larkin, senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often and create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out.
I wish I had amnesia about Fortnite. Dude, Costume Quest was kind of a fucking banger. I forgot that game existed. That was actually super good.
Out of this process. It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnite. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
What the?
Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler. We love to explore new and original ideas here at Double
I mean,
Fine.
yeah,
Alongside
okay.
Last year's Weird But Chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike
Sure.
exploration.
Yes.
Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high energy, expressive multiplayer action.
Stop. Double Fine, I'm gonna need you to stop showing me Brutal Legend.
You'll get a chance today to see
without
how we're
bringing-
continuing to foster our spirit of
doing a
creativity with this
remaster
next game. Derek
or,
Brand, spearheading this pitch, is
something.
here today to talk about this fully
Like,
realized.
I'm surprised that
sake,
hasn't happened yet, to be honest.
Kiln
Brutal
is
Legend was a
multiplayer
banger.
Party brawler, and it's just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
This is
We built this game to respond to your creative
the
design
exact amount of acid
as well
that
as
I
your relentless
expect
cruelty to
video game
anthropomorphize
developers to
clay
be
pots.
on.
I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with
Time
unique
to penis
characters
will be
and
5
environments at Double
seconds.
Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included
True.
not just the cathartic element of destruction
True.
and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist. I stumbled on the answer one day. What better solution than a
Left-handed
pottery?
artist, Poggers.
We wanted to give players the ability to create
them.
characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality.
Charming,
You start off
animated,
as a little
phallic
helpless naked
personality.
spirit. You're not capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body. And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only pots can. Our game mode, Quench, brings all of that together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere. You and
This
your
is
friends need to
completely
balance your
insane, and I kind of,
abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory.
I kind of
Here, you'll
love that
navigate
it
through the environment
exists.
with your team's unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once. Now keep at it.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery.
Damn, we got like a jazz flute out of
With this
nowhere.
strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder,
It's a
and a
MOBA.
loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters. After many iterations balancing
If we nerf the
simulation
pot,
with
do we
arcade-like
still nerf
simplicity,
Aurelia?
we landed on a design that lets you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream up, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel. It's weirdly satisfying. We've carefully married the clay technology with the behavior of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds.
Now,
Refine it with sponges, shapers,
Where's the
and
time
straight
for
edge
penis
tools
count?
to get specific and make it yours.
Oh, it's like I already said 5 seconds.
how No.
As you sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, spaces, bowls, and many more.
Decent in this game.
It's just going to be a very large penis.
If I was a vase, and this vase that I just made was now my body,
that has been sounded.
what can I, as a vase, do?
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump, attack, and roll. They also must have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on a challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords, jugs blaring like megaphones, plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
I'm still trying to like
As you fight
wrap
over
my
the
head
water
around
on the
this
battlefield and
concept.
try to extinguish your opponent's kiln, you'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size pots.
Secret tunnel
and
fox.
pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek nightclub fit for Dionysus. It's even got a
An
dance
ancient Greek nightclub.
Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map. Inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy punk venue, complete with a mosh pit where only one pot can
Dude,
burn
I would
100.
watch the shit out of an
Leverage a unique
esports scene with
creation.
this game for just the meme of it.
Everything from your size, your capacity to carry water, your speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle. Do you want a team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential?
Go back down, baby!
Or a team of tiny ninja saucers ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way? Or a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability? If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of creation and destruction loops around again, and now you're back in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot-making options.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the pottery studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
My favorite pots? Use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots.
I can't argue with the logic.
I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. This is just the beginning of the pottery party as we bring regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities and game modes,
why
and
does
much
the
more.
guy with the glasses
Creating
and
is
the-
more fun together, and we'd love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw
I
down
should've
with
just
fellow
kept
Double
it with
Fine
the guy with the
fans and
glasses.
join the
Looked
Double
like
Fine
a
Action
discount
Insiders
Maximilian.
for an even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
A little bit
You want me to
similar,
say it 5
similar-ish hair,
That's mean.
for sure,
It's
and eyes.
Okay, this game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer party brawler. I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer party brawl. It's getting better. Online multiplayer
It's
party
getting
brawl.
better. Nailed it. First try. First try. Oh, okay, so there's literally just 4 games, and one of them is now, not to take anything away from Kiln, and Tim Schafer is a legend, but damn.
Yeah, I wasn't.
So
wasn't
we're
joking.
really talking. What we're really talking about here is Fable and Forza. The bottom 2 are kind of like, it's more than 2. But hey, listen. What I love about Kiln is that it kind of reminds me of the spirit of video game development in the 80s and the early 90s, where it felt like the concept of every game could only have been created by somebody who was so blasted on psychedelics that they were living in an alternate universe for periods of time in order to create the idea. I like that still exists in a studio that's, Double Fine is not indie, but they're not huge. They're like, Kiln is the type of thing that you would expect only somebody working, out of their basement or something that would be able to like sit down and take the risk to start, yeah, sure, that game makes sense. All right, Playground Games, you are my current favorite developer. What do you got? Show me
Welcome to Playground
the Fable.
Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been
Already,
making here for
chicken
a really,
reference.
really
Very nice.
long time. Fable. Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about. Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more
True
proud to be
ditto
carrying on
whacked.
the work
Holy
of the
frick, I forgot about
legendary
that game.
Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love.
Chicken.
At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with...
I will say that I have long gotten past the point where I need to hear somebody tell me that their adventure game or their RPG or whatever is all about choices and consequences. Like unless it is a very
Well.
specific mechanical thing, I just don't need to hear. That's expected. Like, nobody's sitting here going, "Gee, I wonder if this game will have choices and consequences." Like, the people are just expecting that.
Shut up, just watch
drama,
the video.
British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite
You're
a
doing
few
the thing
chickens.
again.
All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be fable.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't do it. Also, Mark, how are we enjoying that fucking high and low pass filter? God damn. We are cutting everything. Holy shit. I always find when I do like high pass, I know that's how it's done, but like for many applications, that low or the high pass filter is kind of where I set mine. I always find though, if I aggressively do a high pass filter with a roll off like that, it ends up making things sound a little weird. The high pass filter's fine, but that low pass roll off is like a fucking wall.
Classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill.
Okay, all right.
It's
Peter
here that in a
Peter
moment of
Molyneux
extreme-
already seething. YouTube? What are you doing?
What did you just do?
What? I didn't do anything.
To carry that record.
I didn't even have my hand on a mouse or
In a
anything.
moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero
Is that all
in
the
a
people you
generation.
getting?
But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger.
Rip grandma.
Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills.
This is all I like. This here.
There you go,
was-
Eos. There's your field.
Yeah, there's your field. When I was, when I was playing Forza Horizon, and I was seeing this shit in Forza Horizon 4 and 5. When somebody said they're gonna do a Fable game, or when we first heard they're gonna do a Fable game, I was the least concerned with their ability to build environments. I'm more concerned about the all the stuff that fills it. But they are very, 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 very good environmental artists over there.
Magical forests.
Are they using their own
bustling
engine
villages,
from Forza?
sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches,
It looks like it is.
and stunning vistas.
Because that engine's really good at
Because
drawing a
Albion is
lot
truly open world,
of
for the first time,
like
you'll be able to explore
foliage.
this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from
The
early in the
Forza
game.
Tech engine, yes.
We
they are
can't
using
wait
the
to
Forza
welcome you
Tech
back
engine.
to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone.
Oh, we're
Home to
going back
Fairfax
there.
Castle,
Okay.
The old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
Oh
It's
boy.
a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game, as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, Eos. I think it was just before you came. Is what always impressed me with the Horizon team's engine is that typically in racing games, you're going so fast, you don't need things to have any particularly major detail, but they're really, really good at kind of transitioning the engine from draw high detail and then you strip that detail away at speed to keep performance high. Forza Horizon performance has always been phenomenal. So I'm super interested in how that translates to their ability to do open world stuff. With different systems, obviously, the AI and whatnot for NPCs and things will change it to a degree. But yeah, I'm very interested in how they do that.
In the north of Albion,
You'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in
All right, so
this
was a big question people had, was would it be a canned character or something that you could actually do yourself? Damn, the interior lighting in this character creator looks fucking bonkers. What the shit?
different character heads. And customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars. So
Perfect.
the hero
No
you
notes.
play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
All right, but Peter Molyneux, can I plant a tree and watch it grow in real time?
Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities gives us style leading combat. Allowing you to show off your personal playstyle.
Deadass turned him into a chicken and punted him.
Against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike. Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish
Yeah,
gestures.
chicken attack, true. Oh.
Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies. And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight.
That archer damage did basically nothing. Big upset, no stealth archer.
As our Valkyries, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
I'm pretty sure I just saw one enemy do damage to another enemy there. Oh, okay, so we have like positional damage.
Too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
Barbecue chicken.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting, so much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion, and the things you can do with them, or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game, where you could just mess around with the villages and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Gambling?
Romancing a villager, getting married.
Gambling?
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Sports betting?
Buying another house. Buying every house in Albion.
Buying every house in Albion.
Buying every
Calm down.
business in Albion. Getting
What?
rich.
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids.
Marrying a bunch more. Oh, we out on the polygamy kick? And the slumlord kick?
Probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique.
Now, imagine just for a moment, and now this might be asking for too much here. First of all, let me just say how I feel so far. The combat just looked passable. Everything else looks fire. The next part is I kind of want to see Playground Games eat Bethesda's lunch here in what's about to be talked about. I kind of want to see it.
Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because
Oh
you
my
evicted
God.
them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And
Oliver the beggar dislikes you because you evicted them. They think you're heartless. All right.
all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you. You're a legend. Because everything you do builds your reputation.
So this is super Fable. Like I'm impressed with how much of like the core ideas of Fable still stayed in here, because they could have also just taken this in a wildly different direction, right? I mean, Fable is so old now that a lot of the people you're going to pitch this game to have probably never even played Fable and possibly never heard about the game in the first place or the games.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
Chicken Chaser.
For us, morality
You have to have Chicken Chaser. PETA is seething right now, by the way. Somebody is writing a strongly worded tweet.
isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them. They'll
Rich
love
twat.
you or hate you for the choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you. But the people of Albion will. Loudly.
Imbecile.
Wow.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make, and you are
Getting
going to
chirped
make a
walking
lot
down the
of them.
road.
Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give
I don't think that's you
Remember how
calling it anything. I think you just described like the mechanic. I don't think that's really
remember
a
how you said earlier that you're tired of like the games and people
unless
saying
it's
your
a
choices
straight up
affect-
mechanic.
affect
We've reached the
world.
point.
give you an example.
Here we
Early
are.
in the game, you'll meet a character
Here
named
it is.
Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem.
Oh dear
It'll be your
God.
job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
What the
And
fuck?
that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a
That's
lot
going to affect house prices. Sorry, the house isn't worth as much. There's a giant corpse out in the field outside. What? What? All right. Okay, yeah. I mean, one would in fact assume that it might affect the prices.
Of the villagers think about you.
Especially those, sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise
And money.
and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026.
There it is.
From all of us here, thanks for watching.
I don't believe you. It's not going to come out in fall this year. Great. So, that looks very promising, is how I would describe that. The combat looks like the weakest part. It's not to say the combat looked bad. It just was the weakest part of what I saw there. Otherwise, everything else about that looked super Fable. The ideas of that kind of underpin a Fable game were never really explored much by other games and other franchises. So, despite the fact that this is very, very much, you know, borrowing tons of the ideas and the mechanics of the old ones, and obviously expanding upon them quite dramatically in some instances, the reality is that there aren't really other games doing it, and haven't been since Fable left the scene. So they can draw on that well and not necessarily have to worry about many of these kind of gameplay elements and whatnot being eroded by competition. So very interesting, and of course it visually looks fantastic. But that I was not worried even remotely about Playground Games being able to make the game look good. And then of course the announcement there being, yeah, PC, Xbox, Cloud, PS5, Steam.
Absolutely zero mention of day one for Fable.
For like Game Pass?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be dumb. They probably shouldn't do that. Are we sizzle reeling?
Right. No, congratulations, you through.
Okay.
This is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the active.
So, yeah, I mean, on one hand, you know, two games in there that I'm looking forward to a lot, obviously. I'll even give it 2.5. I'll give a 0.5 to Kiln. Forza Horizon looks fire. Fable looks like it's very promising. But
did it feel like what? I know it's going to be different when playing it, but did it feel like watching it that it looked like it hiccuped a lot? Like there was
Fable?
moments where it just, yeah.
It's hard to say because, well, for one, I'm just the.
It's on
Don't worry, guys.
YouTube,
Break
yeah.
screen is coming up here. I wouldn't worry too much about that, in the sense that the frame rate in which they were recording the video with the camera, and then it's a recording of the screen, is where I was seeing most of the stuttering, and so that's, you know, I'll have to wait to see more gameplay, but the gameplay where it wasn't like a camera taking a video of a monitor, all of that looked fine. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that engine seems to be able to handle a lot and stream a lot of assets really efficiently, but they're also doing a lot more systems in there that, you know, can be heavy on a processor that that could change things up a bit in that regard. But I have a pretty enormous amount of faith that Playground Games is going to be able to have that game running smoothly, especially since it's their own engine. I have you know, I have pretty good faith that they can pull it off. Now, it's time to actually play the game that I have in the title. There's already an update. Great. Let's do that. Will we get streamer luck? I ain't re-rolling this shit like I did with Genshin like 15 times. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Launch with DirectX 11. Use if the game encounters issues. What does it use normally? OpenGL? Or something? DirectX 12?
No idea.
Huh.
I don't use that setting. Well, given the fact that I'm on console, I know it
Oh,
twice.
you ran yours through PS5, yeah?
Yeah, because I was like, might as well. I'm gonna use a controller for it.
Oh, that's true. I should probably plug in a controller for that as well. Would be wise. Okay. So let me just press the go button here and make sure that I don't need to do anything else, and then we'll get the scene back up. And we're bumping.
Let's see. I'll give this to yes. I think he's in tomorrow.
Game terms and policy. Stop. First of all, game terms and police's notice.
Wait, what?
Game terms and police's notice.
Oh.
I think I'm 13. I'm not sure. I'm at least 13. One sec. Oh god, no, it falls victim to the relaunch the game so that you can do shit. What is this, Call of Duty? Ay, ay, ay. That's nothing. When the Buffalo Bills released their head coach earlier this week, the release said that he had done an admirable job. Oh no. Does nobody proofread like anything? Oh, we are compiling shaders. It is 2026 after all. Also, it's in a window, but it's not borderless full screen right off the rip, so that's a good start. Very good. But I inserted disc 4 though. It's the future, so you know what? I should probably update this sometime as a meme where instead of just insert disc 4, it said compiling shaders. I could update it. I have to find the file, the video file.
What's the thing that Gareth says? Doing some calculations of some sort, calibrations.
Yes. Why is it trying to... Okay. There we go. Okay, yes. Great, wonderful. Wait, anisotropic sampling requires a reset. That's a first. That's a first. I can't turn off TAAU. That's always comforting. Apply these selected FPS settings. Selecting settings exceeds recommended. You might experience problems such as game lags, hardware overheating, or high power consumption. I'm just changing it to 120 FPS on a fucking computer. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, what's in the old news here? Breaking news! Don't be racist. Alright, I will definitely do my best to not be racist. Alright. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna check in on M and Baby Clark, and we're gonna hit the go button, see what happens.
Baby Clark, do 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 do. Baby Clark, do do do. Baby Clark. Don't do that again. Bold of you to assume you have any power here. You have no power here.
I just picked up a 5080. Oh, shit. Just before they become the primary currency of the continental United States of America. Oh wait, I needed to restart the game after those settings, didn't I? I'll load it in for now.
Administrator has arrived.
Administrator, not the administrator.
Verifying identity.
I am... Oh, can't switch input device right now. Very good. Yeah, sure.
You've arrived.
What tea is hotter than Hades?
What took you so long?
This is the latest Weeb Gotcha,
Held
yes.
up. Originium.
A highly anticipated one.
A blessing, solely yours, but stolen and tainted.
Taint.
Your fate isn't confined to one path. This time, leave no regrets.
No
Travel
regrets.
forth, Administrator. Originium is the pillar of life.
Originium! Oh, that's a contender alongside of Unobtainium.
Not fail.
B to dash. Okay.
This will be a difficult campaign. Zip across when you're ready.
Oh, so you like find where you want to. Okay. Wait, both at the same. All right. Sure.
The enemy is here. Time to fight. Take this!
B to dodge is a terrible button for that, but okay.
Angloid. A most alien life form.
Okay.
That never tires. For over 100 years, we resisted their ruin and devastation.
seems safe. Left bumper to bring up a spell casting spell or wheel of some kind, or LB and X. Oh no, it's just, okay. Sure. Casting a battle skill consumes 1 bar of SP, naturally regenerates over time, hitting enemies with the final strike also.
The Angloid grow in number. Press on. This challenge cannot stop us.
Very good.
Your end awaits.
Get sauced on? That animation was so quick, I didn't even see what the hell happened. It was like a quick camera cut, and then everything died. That was the show. But Dubstep, to answer your question, I have a 7900 XTX. I don't know if you're still here. And Dip, I think, just after you had originally asked that question. Yeah, 7900 XTX. This is what I've got. I likes me some VRAM. Big fan of VRAM.
These flowers are a legacy, a tomb, a lonely soul, never meant to bear such burdens. In the end, you chose not to let go.
Okay. I chose not to let go. Can confirm.
We can no longer retreat. Let's strike forward. Use your true weapon. Forge a path for the living.
Vanquish enemies. I mean, they seem to be doing a pretty good job without me here. Alright, I'm just summoning autocannons.
Life always fights back. It is our nature and our fate. Rise from ruin and be reborn in the ashes.
This style of writing is, I've seen it so many times now that it's just kind of become like, it's so campy and so overplayed. It's kind of like I get that I'm playing like a mobile gotcha action game. Like I get it, but my God.
closer. Cross this chasm to face your final trial.
Oh, it's definitely anime coded for sure, because, like, at this point, anime is all basically just self-referential.
Even you have decided to help me.
Try not to move. You might have a fracture.
You're the administrator. She's still breathing. We can save her. Stay with me, child. We won't leave you. We're right here.
Slow walk.
Feeling cold? Here, come closer. Feeling warmer now?
So, I think some of this is because this is, like, I guess directly connected to the original Arknights game, which you know, actually has quite a story attached to it. The delivery of said story might be questionable, but it has quite a story attached to it. Fuck, excuse me. But when you start a game like this with all this stuff going on, I feel like I've entered the game, or I've started this and I'm like, I'm getting the climax of one of the story beats. And I'm just out here walking down a hill. What's up, babe? Can we do what? Go where? Yeah, would you like them to just give you a look over? Yeah, we can do that, babe. When would you like to try to go? I mean, we can go now if you want. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Give me a second, babe. I'll be right there, okay? I'll be up in a second, okay? Alright. Let me get through whatever this little bit is here. Actually, no, we're not gonna try to do that. This is nothing to freak out about, but we do have the opportunity has arisen to head in. Em just needs to go, see her OB. It's not about Clark. He's fine, but opportunity has arisen. This was, just one of those things. We're gonna go and get some things looked after. What? I know. And so I've got to call the stream there for now. And if I've got time later on, then I will continue for a bit. But otherwise, I'm gonna have to see you guys tomorrow. I apologize, but you know, these are the things that happen when you just have a new little baby enter the world. So I am going to yeah, I'll leave it there, and I will return when I can, but thank you for hanging out anyway, for the time being, and we will pick up where I left off here as soon as possible. Until I see you, do me a favor, good morning, afternoon, or evening, stay safe, have a good one, as always, good luck. I like how I started this up with Enfield. We watched the Xbox thing, and then that's gonna be, it's gonna be it, but I'll be back. I'll see you guys soon. See you later.